And today I'm going to make some really super easy oaty cookies. I've got my little mate Buds here who's going to help me. We've made this a lot of times, so it should all run quite smoothly. There's lots of oats and fruit and seeds, and they're really delicious and they're very quick to make. I actually use them as a treat, which is actually no big deal, but for them it's massive. This could actually make 24 cookies. You could simply freeze it, and then when you need it, you can slice straight from frozen. So good when you've got people coming around for tea, and it's quite impressive. So we'll start. We're going to do 250 grams of porridge oats. Right, I'm going to pour that into the big bowl for me. Nice. Then we're going to do 100 grams of wholemeal plain flour into there. We'll do half a little teaspoon of bicarb of soda just to give it a bit of air. That's what my husband says. We've got 1 teaspoon of mixed spice. I mean, you could use ginger or cinnamon. It's really tasty. Do you want to do it? I'm going to do like a handful of raisins, but you could use apricots or cranberries or kind of any dry fruit you like, but I know my children love raisins. Here you go. And then finally just some of the mixed seeds, which is kind of pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds. We're just going to do like a tablespoon of those with your buds, and you are going to do the big job of mixing it.
Hey.
So mix all your dry ingredients together. Can you smell it? What does it smell of? Do you like it? We make these cookies probably maybe once a week, and if it's a really special occasion, there may be the odd chocolate chip in there. The children can help, even if they do a bit of that. They feel like they've made it, they feel, you know, they just feel like it's important, they feel like it's their creation, and then they can show Dad and he's super impressed, and then, yeah, so everyone is happy. Okay, so we're going to move on to our wet ingredients now. So we're going to do 100 grams of butter first. Yeah. Now I need 50 grams of this soft brown sugar. This is the sugar that makes the cookies really gooey and nice and soft.
Done?
Yeah. Yeah, done, perfect. So that's the soft brown sugar, buds. So we're going to do the golden caster sugar. This makes it more crunchy than the soft brown. It's nice for the cookies. Pour that into there. Yeah. Yeah.
Even the butter?
No. Right, you crack an egg in there, and then that is nearly all done. So put it in. Well done, amazing. Just put that in there, that's all right. Right, and then we can now whisk this. Careful.
La, 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 la,
This is the bit he likes best. That's it. Brilliant. Tired? It's quite good for my arms. If I just, you could just use a hand blender to be super quick. So this is about the consistency, I think. It took just a couple of minutes. It's about like that, so you can see. I'm going to combine this with all the dry ingredients. Yeah, you do.
La, 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 la.
I need to get, just wait, I need to get everything out.
I want to use a spatula. Can I use a spatula?
Yes, yes, Jamie.
Mummy.
There you go. Brill, well done, excellent. Should we make the balls?
Oh, yeah.
I'm just mixing the dry ingredients with the wet ingredients to make kind of a, like a dough. Cool.
I need to wash my hands.
Right, ready? So we're almost ready. We've got the tray here, just a normal baking tray. I'm just going to put some baking paper on there. I'm going to make the little balls about, you need to make them most of like a walnut size, about that size. And just arrange them not too close, so I assume they're just going to merge together if I do that when they start baking. If you get all the kids involved, this will be done really quickly. And this is the bit generally they normally really love. Obviously Buddy's decided he didn't like this bit anymore. And he's hiding. So I can fit 12 in this tray. So that's my 12 done. And then you simply just squash down. Hey, Buzz, do you want to squash down with me? No? Okay, fine. To make the cookie shapes. But as this could actually make 24 cookies, with anything left over, you could do, which is what I do, is I roll it into like a big fat sausage, which is really quite fun. Lay it onto some baking paper, roll it up, and simply freeze it. Actually, Buzz, will you go and get my sausage snake from the freezer, please? The big job, and I can show you how I actually did do it. I did this the other day. Not that snake, the other snake. Brilliant. Bring the two out, mate. I'm going to cook these ones to show you how you can do them from frozen. So this one's actually slightly different. So we've got some cranberries in there. What else, Buzz? Apricots. This one we made this the other day, didn't we? Okay. But this is so good when you've got people coming around for tea. And it's quite impressive. Okay, so I'm going to put these in the oven now. So probably I'm going to put the frozen ones on the top shelf, and then they have a bit longer to cook, probably about 2 or 3 minutes. 180 or 350 Fahrenheit for about 8 to 10 minutes until kind of golden brown. Right, they're done. Like the smell? Delish. So these are the frozen ones. You can see they're slightly flatter because obviously we cut those, but these are more rustic. These are the ones me and Buds did. So we're going to leave them to cool for about 10 minutes. Then once they're cool, put them in an airtight container, and they should last about a week, although they've been so quick. So these are really soft still, so if I just show you.
They're not soft.
They are. Do you like them? So they're really chewy, nice. I'm quite impressed. I'm going to have a bit. What do you reckon, Buzz? They're really soft, and actually definitely try and eat them if you can when they're this temperature. Yeah, there you go. That's my super easy oaty cookies. I really hope you enjoyed it, and then please let us know. Thank you so much.
Guys, today I'm going to show you how to make an amazing banana bread. First thing you have to do is you have to grease this tin. So you're going to take a kitchen cloth, and you're going to just take a small amount of butter and rub it around your tin. So there you go, nice and greased. So we've greased this tin, and now we're going to cream our butter, and I'm going to show you how to do it. So we do this to make it fluffy and smooth and to get some air into it. So we use a spoon and we just beat it and mix it together. Make sure your butter is nice and soft so it's easier to smooth down. You can use a spatula to get the butter off the sides. So now I'm going to give my hands a wash. Next, you're going to crack 2 eggs into the butter. Oh my god, a double yolker! These eggs are from my own chickens. It looks a bit like scrambled eggs. So when you're mixing it in, don't worry if it looks a bit lumpy, because at the end it will all come together. So now we're going to add our bananas. The browner the better. You don't need a knife, you just smush them up into the mixture. This is a great way to use up man-killed bananas. They're not bad though. So you get yourself a fork, and you just use the fork to push down the bananas and smooth them down. Keep going until it's all mushed in. Because there's no sugar in this, we're going to add a bit more sweetness. You need about 2 tablespoons of honey. There we go. Next, we're going to add 2 tablespoons of apple juice. Yum. Save the rest for later. Next, we're going to mix it all together. Woo! Wow. Next, we're going to add our dry ingredient. You need 250 grams of self-raising flour. Is it all of this? You're going to use a spatula to fold it in. So different to mixing it, we're folding it so we keep all the air inside of it. This is how you fold. It's making my arm ache a bit, but it's going to be worth it. Now we're going to add a big pinch of cinnamon. See how all the ingredients have come together now? So now I'm going to add these pecan nuts. These nuts you can use the cross-chop method. How you do this is you put one of your hands on top of the knife and the other hand on the handle and just move it around. It's a good method because it's very safe. If you don't want to use a knife, you can crash them up with a rolling pin, or you can crunch them in your hand. So different things that you could add are peanuts, walnuts, hazelnuts, chocolate, chocolate chips, dried fruit, dried mango, aren't dried raisins, dried grapes, raisins, dried bananas, oh yeah, and chocolate. So now you're going to add these chopped up nuts to your mixture. Here we go. And we're going to mix that in. And that's it. And now we're going to have a little clean up. So now this is all mixed in, you're going to pour this mixture into this tin. So we're going to hold it like this, and we're going to pour the mixture to get all the mixture off the side and into the tin. Now we're going to use a spatula to smooth it out. Now we can add some toppings. You can do whatever topping you like, but I'm going to add some chopped bananas. So you can do this with a blunt knife, or you can do it with an adult. That's going to be about enough. And on here, we're just going to sprinkle them on the top. So we're just going to put about 6 on. So there you go. It's got a bit of a gap at the top because it's going to rise in the oven. Now we're going to go and bake it. So this is my banana bread. It's been cooled on a drying rack and it's ready to be eaten. I've got 2 slices. That's what it looks like inside. So you can spread anything in it really. You can spread chocolate spread, you can spread honey, jam, really anything you can think of. So now I'm going to have a taste. This is my impression of Daddy too. I'm embarrassing myself. It's super easy and I want you to have a go. Upload your pictures and videos to Instagram on #KitchenBuddies. Now let's go and take some to my sister. Bye guys!
Right, we're gonna make a super quick Cheats homemade pizza. It's not supposed to be the best artisan pizza in the world, but it is delicious and gorgeous. We can start it and cook it in under 10 minutes, so let's get on with it. And I've got 2 helpers here that are flicking me. And this could be a nightmare, guys. This could be a nightmare, but this is Petal, my 3rd daughter, and this is Buddy, my 4th daughter, who, she's lovely.
I'm not a daughter, I'm a boy.
Sorry, I forgot. First up, we're gonna have 1.5 cups of self-raising flour.
I'm doing it.
Try not to have an argument. I did ask her to roll her sleeves up. Apparently that's not very fashion forward. It doesn't matter if your mug is bigger or smaller, it's all relative. Then we put half a mug of water, a pinch of salt, and I just want a tablespoon of oil, Petal. So wazz it up. 30 seconds, 1 minute. And as soon as it starts to clean the bowl, that's good. Not too much flour. Right. So look, here's our dough. And you want it to be sort of stretchy and elastic like this, which is nice. So I'm just going to divide this into 2. What I want them to do is roll out their base into a kind of circle. I've got a non-stick large pan, okay? It's cold. So I put that on a high heat. I'm going to turn on the grill. Every now and again, you can make a big batch of hidden veg tomato sauce, and it's great on pizza. It means you're getting lots of the good stuff in them. Click the link, and Kerry-Ann is going to smash out the recipe, and you will love it. Buds, I'm going to take yours. Now I can just drop this into the pan. We're going to put the tomato sauce, 7 veg, on the pizza base. I'm just going to back spoon that. Buds, what do you want on your pizza, dude? Mozzarella? You like mozzarella?
I want some salami.
Okay. Now, one of the things about pizza is restraint. Don't overload it. Do you want some Parmesan?
And I want some of this.
What's that?
And Petal's finished. I want this.
Quite nice letting the Parmesan
Dad?
go around the edge.
Dad, I want this.
What's that, mate?
This, I don't know what it's called.
Oh, prosciutto. There's me talking about restraint. Making me... Okay.
I want it everywhere.
Okay, well, I'm trying to tell people about restraint, buddy, and you say you want it everywhere. Basil, oregano?
Basil and oregano.
Oh, fair enough. Amazing flavour. Really, really nice. And that'll go straight now, under the grill, right? 2 more minutes, done. Petal, this is a slightly thicker pizza, okay? We're going to go into the pan. These little finger marks in here are going to trap the sauce. So go a little bit more generous on the sauce.
Dad, I need a toilet.
Oh, God. Okay. That boy is the death of me. He will go to the toilet anywhere. Anywhere. There's not a place. If I introduced him to the Queen, he'd go, just a minute, ma'am. and he'd just take a slash anywhere, anywhere. There's nowhere he hasn't been to the toilet. Dude, that is my life right there. He just sprinkle where he wants to. And also, he thinks, you know, etiquette would say that I cut that out. I'm leaving that in for all the parents out there, because you parents are all going, yeah, I've got one of those too. You all right, mate? Wash your hands. Anyway, so Buddies will now come out. It's taken no time at all. It looks gorgeous. It's crispy skinned, straight on to the board. And then this next one here, this goes straight under. They love balsamic. You can put some fresh basil over the top. Of course, the purest pizza makers are going to take this apart. But when you've got kids, you got to feed them. And you want to give them stuff that they want. And of course, pizza's a treat. But actually, if you trade up from white flour to whole grain flour, you're getting closer to a really healthy pizza. If you do a 7-veg tomato sauce, you're getting towards a healthy pizza. If you restrain the cheese, you're getting a really lovely thing. Who wants some pizza?
Me.
Gorgeous.
Me.
You made it. You know what went into it.
You
know.
didn't made it.
Okay, you made it. You made it. Let it cool down.
Ooh la la.
A bigger one than mine.
If you haven't subscribed to Family Food Tube, please do. Click up there. It's free. It's full of people sharing their tips on trying to parent these lot. The Chiappa sisters on there. Michaela's doing a great job. Jules, my missus, is on there. I don't know how we got her on there, but she's on there doing her thing. There's a whole bunch of people sharing their little gems and bits of insight into the wonderful world of parenting, which is very, very challenging. So this is the point, guys, where we say to the wonderful world, bye-bye, take care, have fun, lots of love, bye. Should we do that?
No thanks.
Oh.
Bye-bye.
You did say bye-bye.
Ah!
We're best buddies and we can do it better! We're best buddies and we can do it better!
Hi guys, it's me Buddy, and today I'm going to be showing you some cool kitchen gadgets, and I'm going to be guessing what they are. First up is this, and also we've got some merch here. I have no idea what this is. It might be for making pasta into a shape. Can I have a clue? Oh, something to do with watermelon. I'm going to try it at the top here. Oh wait, I think I got it. Yes, it works. It just holds up here, then you can just take the watermelon out. This kitchen gadget is great, and I love watermelon, so I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. Next kitchen gadget. Okay. I do not know what this is for. I'm pretty sure that you put something inside and it comes out the nose. Now it makes sense. So I'm going to crack the egg. I am 100% sure that this is for separating egg and yolk. So if I, oh, it's just so gross. This is so disgusting. I hate this. So I'm going to give it a 4 because it's very slow. I'm going to show you the proper way to do it. Could I have another egg, please? So you do that, and then you just go like that. And then, look, all I've got is this. Next gadget, please. Like every single other kitchen gadget, I have no idea what this is. Okay. I would love a clue, please. Got rice. So I know that it's sushi, so I'm going to roll up my sleeves and get started. I've never made sushi before. And now I'm going to lay my cucumber on the top. And I'm going to push it in. I'm just going to put it on one side because it's going to go together as a roll. So I think that is just the perfect amount. I'm going to get my stick and put it in there. Oh, this is satisfying. This is satisfying. This is my sheet of seaweed. Oh my God, it looks perfect! Oh, this is amazing! This is like the best day of what I'm keeping this. I didn't think this would work. So I'm just gonna put some water on this bit here so it sticks. And there you go. And this is the bit that you might need an arrow for. This is a very sharp knife, but I don't want to ruin my sushi. Has anybody got any soy sauce before I eat this? Okay, I cannot eat sushi without soy sauce. And this is the best thing ever. It took 5 minutes. I'm just gonna give it 10. Next, we've got this. Oh. That scared me. I think it's a massager. I'm not like, is it for my head? Oh, that's nice. So I really needed it. Can I have a clue? Because this is just like, I have no idea. Porridge. So I've got porridge here, and I don't know why, but I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to put it in there like a mixer, but it doesn't go round, it doesn't spin, so I'll put it on the middle. Oh my God, it's stirring itself. Wait, what? OMG. But it's a tiny bit slow, so I'm gonna give it a 6. On to the next gadget. So this looks like a beaver. Could I have a clue? What's this? Oh, I got it off my nose. I found out that it was a tea because it went up my nose. And I'm pretty sure that I'm supposed to put tea leaves in here. And it's like a stupid tea bag. Could I have some hot water if we're making tea, I think? Oh, that's hilarious! I love it. This is the funniest thing I've ever seen. I love it. It works. My score out of 10 is going to be a 10. So if you want to see any more, comment down below any food gadgets or weird food gadgets, like this guy. And, oh God. So there you go, guys. Those were my kitchen gadgets. Upload your videos to #CookingBuddies. Bye!
So meal times can mean the family sitting nicely around the table or getting under my feet in the kitchen. And I love taking a classic takeaway but giving it a little twist so it's delicious but even easier to make at home. This could be a mistake to do this with the kids, but let's go for it. Okay, here we go. So, fish and chips, the nation's favourite dish. Do you like fish and chips?
I do like fish and chips.
Okay, so River didn't quite make the recipe. Buds, do you want to help me?
Yeah.
Good lad. So look, cooking battered fish at home with all that hot oil, kids running around, the smell, it's not that healthy. You know, I just don't really like doing it at home. So I've devised a way of getting that kind of fish and chips fix. But instead of phoning up for a takeaway, this is much healthier, much cheaper, and a lot of fun to make, actually. So we're going to do the most amazing smoky bacon crusted fish with oven roast potatoes, smashed peas and a few sort of seasonal veggies. It's going to be lovely, right? So, Buds, you grab us a tray over there. I'll do the first potato. I've just washed about 800 grams of Maris Piper potatoes. These go nice and crispy. I'm going to half that potato like that, and then put your hands either side, as you know how to, and go through like that. So that's what we want. Nice oven roast.
2 wedges.
Yeah, nice wedges. So you happy to do that?
Yeah.
So I'll do 2, and you do 2. Just put some olive oil into a lovely tray.
What do I do after I've halved
That's all right, yeah, just take it into halves. That's it, lovely. I'll put a little seasoning of salt and pepper. And if you want to, you can kind of give it a little bit of a vibe with a herb. You could even have a little bit of spice. And for an unknown reason, River loves smoked paprika. So I'm going to put some, actually, on these chips. You get a sweetness, you get a very subtle heat. It's not really spicy hot, but there's a smokiness. That's going to go in the oven at 220 degrees Celsius for 40 minutes until golden and crispy. About halfway through, I'll give it a nice little shake. Don't burn yourself. There you go, go and wash your hands. Now, I've got 4 lovely fillets of cod. You could use any white fish, whatever is sustainable, whatever is local, whatever you love. So things like haddock, pollock, really, really good. The question is, how do you get beautiful, crunchy fish that's perfectly cooked and flaky? But we can't batter we can't deep fry because we're at home and I don't really want to do that. We're going to take breadcrumbs to the next level. So, Buddy, if you can just crack an egg or two in there. There's a fork, my friend. You're right, Bud. Did you get a little bit of shell there?
Yeah.
OK, so have a little whip up.
Can I hold it?
Yeah, of course. Angling it.
Oh, and getting it on the
It wouldn't be
table.
the same if there wasn't a little bit of mess. Now, you can use white bread and it's very good, but if you used a bit of stale, decent bread, right, it's going to be amazing. And then I'm working like, how can I get more? How can I get more? Buds, go to the fridge, mate, get 1 rasher of bacon. So I'm just going to slice...
Is this 1 rasher?
Perfect, yeah. So that's just a standard rasher of bacon. Just put that in a food processor. If you didn't want to use bacon, you could have sun-dried tomatoes. You could maybe have herbs. Rosemary particularly is good. You could use anchovies, stuff like that, just to give it some funk, a bit of like attitude and seasoning. But also, by drizzling in a little olive oil, this will put enough... Did I just whack you? Go on.
Yeah.
That is enough oil to get into that bread so that it protects the fish and gives you that crunch, and you don't have to shallow fry, deep fry, or any of that business. So it's a really brilliant little method.
Is that
so,
enough?
yeah, it's perfect. We don't need any salt because bread's pretty seasoned always. Have a look at this. So, like, smoky bacon, oil, bread, crust, all getting mixed up. Right, turn it off. Other way. Good lad.
That's so cool.
Just pour that in
It
there.
smells really nice.
Yeah. Now, we need a little bit of a production line. So it's good that I've got Buddy. So, Buds, here, my friend, if you use the same hand to do the flour, the eggs and the breadcrumbs, by the time you get to the third one, your hands are kind of breadcrumbed like the fish. So if you do flour with your left hand, all over, just gently move it around. That's it.
Yes.
Pick it up with your left and just shake off the excess.
Okay.
Right, now use right hand to mop it all over. Now, I take a handful here and you lay it on those breadcrumbs there. Put that on both sides, apply a little bit of weight, and there you have it. A lovely, perfect breadcrumbed fish fillet with smoky bacon. I'll put it on an oil tray. Now, what's brilliant about this breadcrumbing, other than it being golden, crunchy and a little bit smoky bacon-like, is it will protect your fish to give you a lovely, succulent, flaky piece of fish. Go on, my son, in you go. And it's at least half the fat of deep frying it, depending on what fish and chip shop you go to. So this is a really nice expression of fish and chips that's like way better for you. If you wanted to freeze this fish, you can if the fish hasn't been frozen already. Plus, at £2.36 a portion, by the way, it's really, really good value. So, when the potatoes have had about 30 minutes, then I'll put the fish in at the same temperature, 220, as the potatoes for 15 minutes. Both of them will come out golden, crunchy and perfect at the same time.
Can I wash my
So let's have a little clean down. Yeah, off you go, Buds. And then, too many cooks. Buddy's gone to rally the troops. So, fish, chips, mushy peas. Ah, yeah. And the old school mushy peas were that fantastic split dried green pea. I love it, but we're not going there. Cooking for the family, I'm always trying to sneak more good stuff in them. So let's have fun with mushy veg. Frozen peas are genius. So about 500 grams goes in. And then really nice for an everyday green, frozen edamame. And they're a fantastic vegetable. Super healthy. You can get them in the supermarkets. So a little handful go in, and then a little handful of broad beans. If it's that time of year and you've got other stuff, like I've got a bit of asparagus here, you know, any other nice kind of spring greens you can get in there as well. So you can kind of have fun with mushy veg and make it as simple or as exciting as you like. Boil those for about 4 or 5 minutes. And then I'm thinking, OK, tartar sauce, mayonnaise. My missus don't like it, so I'm kind of going slightly down a different place. Smashed mint sauce. That, with the chips and the greens, amazing. So I've got a nice bunch of mint, a little bit of salt. Bash up the mint until it's like a little mush. Kick it with a tablespoon of lovely vinegar, a little olive oil, and then muddle it. And you'll get the most incredible, vivid green. Hallelujah. Tangy, seasoned, punchy mint flavour. That with a chip, amazing. That with your crunchy cod. And even the peas, really nice. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait 5 minutes, and then let's feed the gang. So veg is done. Mash it to the consistency that you like. Just season it to taste, and there you go. That amazing mushy veg, sweet and delicious. We've got our mint sauce, and then I've got my chips here. Let's have a look at the fish. Yeah. I'll do a little portion. Vivid, smashed peas and other bits. Bosh. Then I'll go for our super tasty oven chips. And then fish. Just a little kiss of that minty, vinegary sauce. That little bit of smoky paprika. Right, let's have a little try. Before I serve it up to the mob, is it crunchy? Can you see how juicy that fish is? And yet on the other side, the breadcrumbs and the bacon has gone so crispy. It's a really nice little technique. Wow. And the mushy veg is just full of life. I love it. Fish and chips is genius, isn't it? But before you phone up for a takeaway, this little take on it, I think is really nice. Healthier, much cheaper, and you did it yourself. Beautiful. Right, let's feed the troops. Oi, buds.
Thank you.
Right, is the fish crunchy, yes or no?
Yes, lovely.
It's crunchy.
Is it?
Yeah.
I like the mushy peas.
I love fish and chips.
Dad, this tooth's really wobbly. I don't know why, because I ate on a carrot the other day and it's just wobbly.
Your tooth wobbly? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always handy having a few crowd-pleasing dinners up your sleeve, and some recipes are just brilliant for getting everyone involved.
So let me show you a new take, a new flavour combination on a beautiful pizza that will definitely put a smile on your face. So the flavour combination is genius, the dough is genius, it's this simple. 150 grams of self-raising flour in a bowl. So into there, we'll go in with 80 millilitres of water. Pour that in, I'm gonna guess it, but 80 mils is perfect. A nice pinch of salt. Just use a fork to bring the flour and the water together. And we're gonna make a nice, pliable, elastic dough. I'm using self-raising flour because it's brilliant for a lot of reasons, right? It is convenient. It means I don't have to make a yeast-based dough, let it prove for an hour, knock it back, shape it into balls. It will give me the raising agent, so it will give me lift, it will give me fluffiness, but also it will give me the crispy outside as well. And as it gets kind of firm, like a dough, then get rid of the fork, and we're gonna use our hand and just knead it for 2 minutes. It's unbelievably quick, unbelievably convenient, and it's from nothing to eating a pizza in easily half an hour. You can see how now I've got quite a nice dough. It's elastic, it's smooth. If it's a bit wet, add a little bit more flour. If it's a bit dry, add a little bit more water. But that is a lovely little simple dough, right? Convenient, and it's gonna be very, very good. So let that relax for a few minutes, then make sure your oven is on full whack. About 240 is perfect. So, flavour combo. First up, a beautiful Cumberland sausage. And the good news is I've also tested this with vegetarian sausages with very good results. So this is a very, very nice recipe that everyone can enjoy. So I want a couple of nice sausages. I only need 2 for this recipe. So what I want to do with it is get it in a pan. I'll put it on a medium-high heat. And I'm going to pinch the end like this, and I'll squeeze out part of that sausage, right, to make essentially a meatball. It's the quickest meatball you'll ever make, and you'll get about 4 from each one. This is what I love, right? I want big flavour fast, I want minimum effort, and I want a topping that's really got the most delicious flavour. Big, small, medium, it doesn't matter. Get them heating up. Now let me just wash my hands. Now, I'll put a little bit of olive oil in the pan just to get the party going. And then I just want to get a bit of colour on the sausage. I don't need to fully cook it through, right? But it'll start bringing out all the natural flavours. Of course, the better the sausage, the better the flavour. So in a good sausage, you'd have like pork shoulder. You might have some cured meat in there as well. You might have some lovely herbs and bits and pieces. So have fun with the sausage. Also, if you want to spice it up, you can go that direction. So the flavour combination that I'm going to have on this pizza is sun-dried tomato paste, beautiful sausage meatballs. We're going to have little finely sliced flecks of red onion, pine nuts, mozzarella and grapes. Now, bear with me on the flavour. If you're thinking, no, I wouldn't do that, I promise you, right, pizza toppings and pizza choice is almost like a thing of habit. And I have done this so many times with friends where they're like, yeah, like American hot, margaritas, this, that and the other. And you put it down and then we do this combo. And they pretty much always go for this combo. This is a flavour bomb. This is a combination of combinations. It's so good. So as those brown up, I'm just going to finely slice the red onion. Just do your best to go as thin as you can. Don't stress about it. The finer you can make the red onion, the more delicate the topping will be. So look, this colour on here is fine for me. I don't need any more than that. It's not quite cooked through, but it hasn't gone in the oven yet, so that's fine. Just sprinkle into these lovely fats the red onion. Hi, Jules. You can do a little handful of pine nuts. If you haven't got pine nuts, just use crushed almonds, anything like that. Buds, what have you got, bro?
Got some sun-dried tomato pesto.
Oh, nice. OK, I'll use that. Thank you, mate. Do you want to make this pizza with me?
Sure.
Buds, nice job, mate. So look, the secret ingredient, the magic bit, and you have to trust me on this one, is the grapes. A lot of people might not have done this before. It doesn't matter if they're green ones, black ones, red ones. But in Italy, they often do little flatbreads, schisciatas or focaccias with rosemary and grapes. It's a genius combination. And with the pork and grapes, pine nuts, red onions, it's like another level. So I can only urge you to try it. So just cut some of them in half, leave some of them whole, like that, and just a little handful is all you need, straight into this pan. Now, we just toss this up, and that is basically your topping. So we'll put that to the side for 1 second. So, Buds, let me roll out this, and you can sprinkle these on top. Just come around here, beautiful boy. With the dough here, it's had a little relax. You can see it feels a little bit more flexible. And actually, for consistency, I would just flour it and I'd roll it out instead of trying to turn it in your hand, because what I want is more of a kind of slipper shape, like an oval shape. So, Buds, if you can grab us a rolling pin and just roll it back and forth to about 30, 35 centimetres long, about 15 centimetres wide. And you could do this by hand if you want to, but I think this is quite consistent. There you go. Happy with that. So, Buds, if you can just put some oil in that tray and give it a little rub. I'm going to take Buddy's lovely homemade pesto. You can buy it in the jars, super convenient. If you want to make your own, Buds, how did you make yours?
I used some sun-dried tomatoes, some oil, parmesan, and garlic.
Nice. Did you just whiz it up, or do you use a pestle and mortar?
Pestle and mortar.
Yeah, nice. Old school. I like that. Good lad. So I'll put like a couple of tablespoons onto the pizza. Just push this all over the topping like that. And actually, this is perfect. I couldn't ask for anything better, Buds. This is brilliant. He's been cooking quite a lot this summer, and we've been having fun, haven't we, mate?
Yeah.
He's been experimenting. We had some good times and some bad. But listen, this is really nice. And actually, pestos, it's great for kids to learn it, whether it's a red one with sun-dried tomatoes or a green one, because they love it on pasta, they love it on pizza, they love it on all kinds of things. Then I've got this topping here, which I'm just going to shake on top like that. So you've got the onions, the nuts, and the meatballs, and then our only job now is just to kind of distribute it so everyone gets a bit. So, of course, the meatballs are like the favourite bit. The onions, you can just let it...
Nice.
Yeah, it looks pretty, doesn't it?
I've never really had a pizza with the grapes on them before.
No.
Really excited to eat it.
Are you?
Yeah.
See, I was worried that you wouldn't like the grapes, but the thing is, once you try it,
grapes.
the sweetness, the saltiness, the whole kind of thing is beautiful. And there is one little linchpin that makes it all work that I nearly forgot. Rosemary. Rosemary and grapes, they're like a match made in heaven. So I'm just going to rub this around the pan so it gets a bit of oil on them. And I'm going to put the rosemary on top. The last thing you've got to do is mozzarella. So I've got a nice little ball of mozzarella here. Just simply, do you want to do it, Buds?
Yeah.
Just take half of that and tear little chunks and put it in between the meatballs and just kind of distribute it so it's nice. Little bits there, little bits on the side. Look at the colours.
So good.
Beautiful job. Do you want to wash your hands, big boy? There's a tea towel. So look, we've got a beautiful, simple pizza dough, OK? We've got a combo topping, which I promise you is a thing of beauty. And look, we all get stuck in a rut of ordering the same pizza toppings all the time. I get it. Safety, you don't want to get it wrong. But this, I promise you'll get right. Another great little tip. Put the gas hob on, right? And we're just going to start the heat on the pan for like a minute or two, just to get it sizzling. That will guarantee you the most beautiful crispy bottom. And we all know that we like a crispy bottom, don't we, Buds?
Yeah.
Yes. So this will now go at the bottom of the oven. So by putting it right there, again, it's giving it that lift, like a pizza oven. You're getting the best out of a regular standard oven. It's going to be amazing. Right, do you want to rally the troops and I'll bring it out?
Yeah.
10 minutes is all I need in the oven.
Cool.
Bless you, big boy. Thank you for your pesto.
Mum, the pizza looks so good.
OK, 10 minutes up. Here she is. Beautiful sausages, sweet onions, grapes, rosemary, mozzarella, and those sweet, sweet tomatoes. Come on, look at that. So less than 30 minutes ago, I had just a pile of flour and some ingredients. Now we've got that. Me and Buddy are going to show you a little Oliver secret that we do every now and again. It's like a nice little video night, cheats dessert. It's really, really cool. And it's taking chocolate bars that you probably love already and embellishing it around balls of gorgeous vanilla ice cream. So, Buds, you excited?
Yeah.
Look how excited he is. Get yourself any of your kind of favourite chocolates that you love. If you pop them in the fridge, then put them in a clean tea towel, like this, and then we can bash them up. Now, as we're bashing them up...
Can I do this?
Grab it like that, and then bang it on the side here. In the meantime...
You're doing the boring job.
Just get on with your job.
It's coming out!
Let me have a little look.
Can we open it out now?
Empty out that dust of your chosen chocolate bar. Give it a little shake. And then take a lovely ball of ice cream. I've just used a little bit of hot water to heat up the spoon. And then take a couple of little teaspoons, roll it around.
Can we put fruit on it?
On it? Of course you can. What fruit would you like?
Raspberries.
So raspberries go in here. Your favourite chocolate bar, bashed up and dusted around a ball of your favourite ice cream, on some fruit, little spoon inside, happy days. Make up your own combination, have fun with it. You've got pistachios, you can take nuts like almonds, hazelnuts. If you want to dress it up even more, you can take a little bar of chocolate, take a knife or a palette knife, and just drag it towards you like that. And again, it's a little chefy trick that you can use to make the everyday fantastical.
Exciting.
So you tuck in now, son.
Thank you.
So you could do that with any bar. So just use your imagination, think about texture and combinations. One of the most trendy things to do at the moment, wait for it, you're gonna laugh and you'll take the mickey out of me. Very good extra virgin olive oil. Also, a little sea salt. And that, by the way, is what everyone says. Bonkers.
but amazing.
That looks disgusting.
You want to try some?
No.
You can't please everyone.
Maybe for adults.
Anyway, have fun with it, combo up, texture up, and make the everyday a bit more exciting. All right, buds. Next, do one for your mum.
Okay.
What things does she love?
Healthy stuff.
Now, who's going to do the washing up, buds?
Not me.
Right, you lovely lot. We want to get some veggies in, and a chopped salad is a very, very cool, delicious way to do that.
Buddy's going to show you how to do it. We've got the more predictable salad leaves here. You know, anything you've got. I've got a bit of watercress, a bit of gem, romaine, but also you can get things like broccoli in there as well. So, Bud, show them the cross-chopping method. Just keep chopping, chop, 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 chopping, and swooping up. That's it. The reason that this is a brilliant chopping method is it's very safe, right? And Buddy's been doing this for many, many years. Both hands are out the way of the blade. One's at the end of the blade to support it. Fingers out, not crossed. And then you've got one on the handle. And we love a chopped salad, don't we, Jay?
Yeah, the kids love it, actually.
We can dress it up with like French dressing, balsamic dressing, like a yogurt dressing. And River, you love salad, don't you?
No, I don't.
He really doesn't. Show him what you do next, buds.
So you make a well in the middle.
Okay. This is the important bit, guys.
You get a teaspoon of mustard.
Yeah, so that's French mustard. You could use English. That's probably enough, my friend. So you want about a tablespoon of balsamic vinegar. Buddy, River, stop shouting. We're trying to make a cooking show. Then you want about 2 tablespoons of nice extra virgin olive oil. So then you just mix it all together and keep on chopping. And then what Bud is going to show you is you just kind of get the knife under and just sort of put it back on top. So you're almost like dressing and chopping the dressing into it. And that is, my friend, the chopped salad. Pops, let's do you first, darling. Okay, Daisy's coming up first. Bit of lemon. It's now time to eat. Guys, did you like that? Yeah!